What is going on, guys? It's CBrev, aka Dissonance by Design, and I got a lot of requests for this video, so I'm going to be throwing you guys my run D, mostly to stop strong power, 0-1 trap, HB counter out of pistol, as well as inverted veer and read options out of shotgun. Those are what I would consider the best runs in Madden, and this defense stops all of them. So it's a really good D. So stay tuned. I'll show you a little bonus at the end to complement this defense. Remember that this is a run defense, so if they pass on you, they pass on you. You're going to be running this when you think they're going to run strong power, 0-1 trap. Usually people that run stuff like that, their goal is to run it the whole game, so once you stop it a little bit, you're good to go. So I picked the Jaguars on defense and the Seahawks on offense just to show you that even with a massive personnel disadvantage, this defense is still really good against the run. So I'll get into it. We're in 34 Bear. This is in San Francisco's playbook. If you've been watching my videos, you know that's what I run, so all my blitzes are out of there. It's also in 46 and a lot of other playbooks. The play is going to be Buck Sam 3, and we're going to flip it before we come out. You do that with the right trigger if you did not know that. So it's the X play there. We're just going to pick pistol ace, strong power, since that's one of the more popular ones. Methods of running this. So there's a lot of adjustments, but they're all with buttons mostly, so you can still do it very quickly. Just practice it. I'll go through very slow in the setup right now just so you can get the hang of it. Also remember that the play is currently flipped, so these adjustments will be wrong if you don't flip the play beforehand. So we're going to base a line, spread the line out, then we're going to crash them to the right, and then we're going to shift the linebackers to the right. That you can do all of that in less than a second when the offense breaks the huddle with enough practice. Then we're going to move this linebacker all the way out here about this wide and put him on a flat zone, so it should look like that. Then we're going to take this blitzing middle linebacker and we're going to move him behind these other two guys and kind of create like a threesome over there. And then we're going to take this safety, put him about 7 or 8 yards behind or past the line of scrimmage to the left of the center, and we're going to put him on a flat zone. And the reason that we're doing this is that flat zones on safeties this year are a lot like what spies were on safeties last year, in that if you just let the computer run when they snap the ball, if it's a running play, the safety's just going to run right at the running back immediately. Super good advantage. We're going to be using the safety on this play, but we're going to be letting the computer do the running until we get to the running back. And what you'll see is we have an opportunity for a hit stick every single time if they run to the right, and if they run to the left, it's just going to get blown up immediately. So finally, this is what it should look like. It's still kind of a cover 2 look, so getting passed on won't be awful, especially if you can use her with the safety pretty good. And we'll run strong power to each side a couple times so you can see what it looks like. So we run it to the right there, and we get a hit with the safety about 3 yards downfield. Now remember that I am using the Jaguars. Cyprian is not the fastest or strongest safety out there. The whole point is to hit the running back about 3 yards deep. If you're using this, it should be a hit stick every single time, and if you're getting a hit stick all the time, and they're only getting 3 to 4 yards, that's a very surefire way to get them to stop running these runs pretty quickly. So we'll run it to the right again. As you can see, the edge gets sealed, and we just end up hitting the running back a couple yards downfield. I'll go into replay mode to show you exactly how this works. As you can see on the outside here, we get a sealed edge from that sweeping linebacker, and then we just have our safety on the flat zone, just ends up running straight into the hole and laying a hit on the running back. One thing I forgot to mention about this front as I set it up again is that there's a certain human factor in this defense as well, and that if you look at this front, this is the final product. If you look at this, it looks like I can run strong power successfully to both sides, and it also looks like I can run it to the left for like 100 yards. It looks like there's no run D to the left at all, but we're actually going to run it to the left now, and I'll show you what happens. So we're just going to flip the formation like someone would and run this to the left. As you can see, we get a hit stick at the line of scrimmage. I'll show you what that looks like again. There's just pretty much an overload concept with these 4 guys. So this linebacker gets picked up. This linebacker goes to the inside and causes this lineman to break inside, which causes a free runner in the safety over here to just lay a hit on the running back. I'll run it to the left again to show you that if they run it to the left, they're going to get nowhere. So we'll run it to the left again. As you can see, that time our user safety on the flat zone got there and hit him about 2 yards deep. Sometimes when this is set up perfectly as well, you get that contain, that linebacker on a contain, just shooting straight through and blowing the play up himself. So I think if I put this guy, if you notice here too, if you put him too far outside, he'll go on the contain, and if he's inside, he'll be on the blitz. So generally you want him inside of that linebacker, but it doesn't really matter. This is what the front can look like. Again, it looks like we can run all day to the left side, so we will do that. And as you can see there, the contain single-handedly blew up that run. I'll go into replay mode again here. You can see the power of this contain to the left side of the field. We snap the ball, and he literally just gets right through to make a hit. And we also had our safety to clean up afterwards. So that was a 3-yard loss with strong power. This is a very good strong power D, guys. I'll show you it to the right and left one more time here. So we'll do the right first. Set it up here. Snap the ball. As you can see, we just have the hole covered up and we get hit about 2 yards downfield. That edge is always going to be sealed, and they're always going to have to bounce it upfield, up the middle. So your chances of a hit stick are really good, and you're never going to give up a big run. We will show it to the left side again. Sorry for spending so much time on this, but this is something that was very highly requested. So I just want to make sure I get this done correctly. So again, we have a front that looks like we can run to the left. We will run to the left. And that time we get blocked for some reason, but we still had our corner make the play. I'm actually going to look into that and see what happened. I think our linebacker here was too far to the inside, is what I believe. So he ends up being not part of the play at all. So that was a mess up on my part. I'll redo it again. Sorry for doing this over and over again, but I just want to make sure you guys get it. So that's what it should look like properly. We'll run it to the left. And we have 2 guys unblocked there to make the tackle at the line of scrimmage. Just beautiful strong power D, guys. This is what I run. You should be running it too. So now your opponent might be looking to run 0-1 trap. That's often the complement run to strong power. I personally would never run 0-1 trap against this look, but they might try it just because they're out of options. Like I said, people that run this are generally trying to do it for the entire game because they don't have anything else. So I'll just break it down here. So we'll go 0-1 trap here. You can see it there. We'll set the blitz or the defense up the same way, making sure we're protecting both sides of the field here, and we'll run 0-1 trap. You'll see what happens. So as you can see, we just shoot straight through the B gap to lay a hit on the running back. If Leslie can make a tackle at all, that's a gain of 0. So we just shoot straight through there when 0-1 trap is run to the left. I'll run it to the left one more time, and then I'll start to run it to the right. Here it is to the left again. Oh, that was strong power. Whoops. Sorry. We are on 0-1 trap now. There's the D. 0-1 trap to the left. As you can see, we just shoot through the B gap. That lineman actually shoots over to pick that up, but it ends up clogging the lane. And again, our safety on the flat zone makes the tackle about 2 yards deep. So now we'll run 0-1 trap to the right, flipped like that. Set the D up again. And as you can see, we get the linebacker from the right sweeping in to make the tackle, and we also had our safety once again right there to make the play. I'll show you that one more time here in replay. As you can see, pretty decent hole, but notice that there's no room for a cut back here. There's no room for a cut to the outside, and by going up the middle, he ends up meeting this linebacker and our safety together only about 3 yards downfield. Again, the point of this is if they're only getting 2, 3, 4 yards every time, it's going to make them try to do something else because these runs are used for big play opportunities. So most people are not patient enough to just do this the whole game, especially if they're behind and other factors that will occur in a game. So we'll run it to the right one more time here. And then we will move on to halfback counter out of pistol. I also will be doing strong power out of bunch tight end since that's a pretty popular one too. As you can see, we have 0-1 trap to the right. Looks like a big hole, but we just get met pretty much immediately for a short gain. Now we'll go to pistol bunch tight end and run strong power and show you that it's even more effective against that look. Here is strong power. We'll run it to the right and left again. So this is our setup once again. Again, it looks like we can run for days to the left side of the field. I'll just show you the right first. So as you can see, we're forced to cut up field straight into that safety once again. 3-yard gain at the most. Now we'll try it to the left. If I can click on the right guy. And the receivers just act stupid and get in your way. Running this to the left in pistol bunch tight end is super ineffective against this look. As you can see, these receivers are just playing house over here. And we just get a medley of defenders crowding the ball for no gain. So I'm sure you guys get the point by now. I'm just trying to show the effectiveness of this against different looks. I will move on to HB counter now, since that's the third most popular run, and show you that this is also very effective against that. Out of pistol ace twins is the most common look for this, so we'll set it up the exact same way again. Move this linebacker over, flat zone, move this guy back over here, a little to the left, and then the flat zone here. Again, that's what it should look like. We'll run a counter to the left, and I'll show you what happens. So we had our safety swoop around and get picked up at the last minute, and that is something that I wanted to note with this play. You're going to be having to make adjustments on the fly, as with playing defense in any occasion in Madden. And with this look, HB counter is actually semi-effective when ran to the left. So if someone starts doing this on you, there's one simple adjustment you can make to completely blow that up as well. I just don't like to do it at first. You can do this against strong power and 0-1 trap and it'll be the same as well. I just don't like to unless they start doing this first. All you have to do is move this blitzing linebacker out more, like to about where he is now. And it's the same exact adjustments, and I'll show you the difference here when we run HB counter. We just get him blowing through and blocking any sense of running room right there. So I'll show you one more time here as we put this guy out here, and we're just going to move this guy out left more. Same exact look, we just move that one linebacker just a little bit. We run HB counter right at it, and we have no running room whatsoever. Just a good run D, guys. You guys were asking for it, so I'll provide it. I should probably show you this when run to the right as well. It's extremely ineffective, but I might as well just show you just for the sake of showing you. So we'll flip it to the right here. As you can see, just no chance. This front is meant to stop that any outside run to the right, so pretty darn effective. Now I'm going to stop this recording so I can switch playbooks, and then I'm going to throw in inverted veer and read options to the end of this video, as well as the bonus clip, so stay tuned. I'm sure you guys got the gist of the run D now. Please use it. It's very effective, and there's nothing more annoying than someone who runs strong power all the game. So now you can stop it. Alright, and we're back. Time to show inverted veer and read options. I am in Gun Ace out of Carolina's playbook, since this is the most popular version of these plays. So we'll pick inverted veer first. Same defensive look as before, same adjustments as before, and we'll show you the results here. Again, this is inverted veer, one of the more popular quarterback running plays. We'll run it to the left first. So as you can see, it's hard to even make a read against that front, and I'll go into instant replay here. First of all, this entire middle is clogged up, so as you can see, when we keep it with the running back, or with the quarterback, sorry, we just have nowhere to run and we get clocked. If we would have given it off to the running back, I want you to note this linebacker here would have kept swooping to the outside and made the tackle immediately. Not to mention these two would have also been sleeping to the left should he miss the tackle. So again, that's going absolutely nowhere. We'll run it to the right now. It's a little more effective from the offensive standpoint, but not hardly at all. It's the same concept as before, where we're looking to get a hit stick with our safety. We'll run it to the right here. As you can see, we give the ball off there, and we're just met with a linebacker. This defensive front actually doesn't rely on making a read, the quarterback making a read. So it's hard for them to even make a read when we're running this play. We'll keep it with the quarterback here, and you'll see what happens. We go upfield, and we get met with the safety. Normally, he wouldn't get sucked into the middle like he did, but he was still able to make the play. And if you're hitting the quarterback 4 yards downfield, that's always good, because you're stopping the run, and there's a good chance of a fumble. So this defensive front also locks up inverted veer. Lastly, I will show you the read option. Same look here. Same exact adjustments. We'll run it to the right first. As you can see, we're forced to give it to the running back, and he's just met with a bunch of people. It is most effective when you guard against the quarterback here, but it doesn't really matter, and I'll show you why. It's because we also have this safety on the outside, or this linebacker on the outside just waiting. So if this guy were to crash in, we have this linebacker coming through the middle, and we also have this guy out here sealing the edge, who will not be blocked should the quarterback keep the ball. I will intentionally commit to the running back here so I can show you what it looks like when the quarterback keeps it, even though I always tell the defense to commit to the quarterback because this run D is so good. And that's done by holding the right trigger, or how's it done? Oh, you hold the left trigger and then you just hit A, which means watch the QB on an option. So that's what I usually do, but I'll just show you a keeper here. I'll watch the running back on purpose. And as you can see, we just have nowhere to run because that linebacker and your safety are going to make the play. Finally, we will flip the read option and run it to the left, and I'm sure you guys can already tell that this is not going to work. But I'll just do it for the sake of showing you like I always do. So again, same look. We keep it with the quarterback, and we run straight into a front again. I'll go into replay and show you that if we had given it to the running back, we also had no running room. As you can see here, he's just going to run into a wall. And the quarterback has a little bit of a hole, but we have enough plays over there. Enough guys are there to make a play. Obviously, he can't cut outside. He's forced to go up the middle where we get a block shed. So this is overall the best run D that I've found, and that's why I run it. And since you guys have been so patient and watching this whole video, I'll now show you the bonus to this defense. So I'm doing the same exact adjustments here. Same exact stuff. You can see it's the same look, and we'll see if we can get this here. Sometimes, if your opponent switches to a pass, nope, didn't happen there, but we still get a good amount of pressure. I haven't figured out what exactly triggers this yet, but I'm bound to find out. You notice how this lineman is on his regular thing, and last time he was kind of on a shortened, kind of weird looking rush, so now this should work. So if your opponent decides they don't want to run, they audible to a pass, this is what's going to happen. We're going to get a B gap straight through the left side with the same look from our run D and only a 5-man rush. So that's the nice little bonus to this. If they do decide to pass, you end up getting a B gap to the left almost instantaneously. So you also have a very good pass D out of this as well. One more time here. We get the swooping contain around the left for another quick sack if he was able to make the tackle. So that's the bonus, guys. That's the run D. Again, it was highly requested, and I'm happy to bring it to you. That's my run D. I know the adjustments can be a little much, but it's very easy to set up once you do it enough. So thanks for watching, guys, and if you liked it, like and subscribe. Obviously more Madden stuff constantly coming, and thanks for watching. Later.